All right, good morning, everybody. I'm Under Sheriff Andrew Walsh, and I want to thank everyone for being here as we discuss the New Year's Eve planning for 2022. This year, we are expecting over 400,000 visitors that will be joining us to ring in the new year on the Las Vegas Strip and in downtown Las Vegas. And I can assure you that we're doing everything that we can to be prepared to keep the city safe during New Year's Eve. Planning for this event would not be possible without the help of our community partners. And I want to thank all the local, state, and federal partnerships that we have and agencies that are assisting us for this event. I also want to thank our partners in the private sector. We could not pull this off without the help of the thousands of security personnel and business owners who play such a vital role in keeping our city safe during big events like New Year's Eve. I also want to thank Switch for once again hosting our Incident Command Operation Headquarters, and the infrastructure that they provide is essential for us to be successful during New Year's Eve. I want to discuss road closures. With regard to road closures, the I-15 off-ramps at Flamingo will be shut down in both directions beginning at 5 p.m. and road closures on the Strip will run from Spring Mountain to Tropicana beginning at 6:30 p.m. By 8 p.m., Las Vegas Boulevard will be completely shut down for all vehicular traffic. Two key roads, Spring Mountain Road and Tropicana, will remain open to traffic in both directions, and the freeway off-ramps for these streets will also remain unaffected. Real-time information about road closures will be available on our social media accounts, so I ask everybody just to keep checking those so you're not surprised by road closures and things that may affect your commute. We want you to plan your commute and your drives that night on New Year's Eve to be safe. And as usual, we will have a very large law enforcement contingent that will be on Las Vegas Boulevard and in downtown Las Vegas. Officers will be enforcing ordinances that are in effect every year on New Year's Eve, which include no glass bottles allowed on the Strip between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m., beginning on December 31st and ending on the 1st. And you will not be allowed to carry large bags such as luggage or diaper bags, computer bags, or any item larger than 12 by 12 by 16. And of course, there will be no strollers or carts of any kind allowed on the Strip. Officers will be out there, like I said, in mass, and when it comes to these ordinances, education obviously is our first step in telling people they cannot bring those things onto the Strip or onto the Fremont Street experience. So if a person comes to the venue with those types of items, they'll be asked to either secure them or leave and not bring them into they will not be allowed to bring them into any of the venues. And then enforcement action will be taken if they do not comply with the ordinances. We also ask those that are visiting the Strip in downtown to please keep an eye on things as they see suspicious activity or anything that looks suspicious. If you see something, say something. It's an old adage that we hear every year, we hear every day in law enforcement, we hear it in the community. Nothing is too small to call us about. If it looks out of place, make sure you're calling law enforcement or telling an officer that you see posted in one of these venues. And with everyone's cooperation, this New Year's Eve will be a safe celebration as they have been in the past, and it will be a safe one for everybody to enjoy. And I want to now turn the microphone over to Clark County Commissioner Jim Gibson.
Congratulations to the Undersheriff. We're pleased to be here today, and we appreciate your being here. It's especially important that our community knows as much as it can possibly know about the things that are going to happen this weekend. We're proud to be a partner with the Metropolitan Police Department and the incredible men and women who make this a fun weekend, they and so many others. Las Vegas, of course, is one of the most popular places in the world to spend New Year's, and we will see it, and people around the world will see the celebration live on television this year, just like they have in the past. Major highlight, of course, is the America's Party Fireworks Extravaganza. That is something that has been awfully exciting and has grown over time at the stroke of midnight, an 8-minute coordinated and incredible show will take place on 8 rooftops along Las Vegas Boulevard. It is going to be a big one, and it is going to stage EMS teams along the Strip in order to provide the medical assistance that may be required. We have inspectors stationed at the fireworks launch site on New Year's Eve. The command center for the show will be staffed at the Rio with our personnel, representatives from Grucci and other agencies to ensure a safe show. Our county's Public Works Department will coordinate closely with Metro on road closures and cleanup efforts on the Las Vegas Strip. There will be 4,000 crowd convoy up and down the boulevard and collect up to about 12 tons of trash that will be deposited there. It's an amazing energy that comes to Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Boulevard at New Year's. All these barricades will have to be loaded up and trucked away, so New Year's Day we'll pick them all up and store them again. Our dedicated county staff has really perfected this process over the course of time. We look forward to a really successful and energetic effort this year. I want to recognize commissioners that are here with me today. Commissioner William McCurdy is here, and Commissioner Michael Naft is the one you'll hear from now. Michael.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm not embarrassed to say that I have watched those 10 tons of trash be picked up, or at least a portion of them, and it is an incredible sight to be seen and a testament to the extraordinary teams that not only help prepare and plan and execute this event, but of course clean up immediately thereafter. You heard a little bit moments ago about the ordinance that will be in place from our new Undersheriff, Andy Walsh. And I want to reiterate that again because it has been such a critical part of helping keep our community safe, our visitors safe.
First priority is to respond to all calls on and off the Strip as quickly and as efficiently as possible, providing the best care to our citizens and residents and visitors. As well, on the Strip, all calls increase, calls also increase off the Strip. And what it does is it ends up pulling units to those calls, and then when the next call comes up, the next closest unit. So there could be some slight delays. Visitors to the Strip are encouraged to wear warm clothes, weather appropriate. Set of fireworks, we will have someone inside the command center. The fire inspectors have been working with Grucci for the last week. They are there to oversee as things are brought in, oversee the setup, and they'll also be there to oversee when they let them off.
As we do every year, there'll be an appropriate staffing between us and our federal partners, the Highway Patrol, the city marshals. I joke around and say there'll be 1 million. That's what I want people to think when they go out there. But we will have enough officers to keep it safe. And then obviously it's a busy weekend, so we have to plan obviously for the entire weekend. So that night is obviously the big night, but we have a contingent of officers that are ready to go for the entire weekend. And that's really with the help of all our partners locally as well.
Just a few quick comments. Switch is absolutely pleased to accommodate the state-of-the-art Rob Roy Innovation Center to our Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and their command center on New Year's Eve. We are truly honored to support our fine officers in their protective endeavors, not just for this upcoming event, but for all their great efforts today, tomorrow, and the future. On behalf of Switch and myself, we'd like to wish everyone a very safe, happy, healthy, and prosperous 2023. And I will give the podium back to Undersheriff Andy Walsh. Thank you.